What's up? I'm gonna show you guys how to assemble, prime, and paint some Warhammer minifigs like a pro. Because that's what I am. A pro. First step is assembling. Well, first step is getting them ready to assemble. To assemble, you will need plastic glue. To get them ready to assemble, you will need one set of snippies, one X-Acto Reno, knife Reno, and this is a mold remover. It's supposed to have a handle, but once you buy your Warhammer figurines, you'll be out of fucking money. So I got no handle. Last thing you need is your Warhammer set. This here is my most recent purchase. It is a box of Space Marines Primaris Reavers. Look very cool. They come on sprues. That's what these are. A little bag of bases. Four sets of sprues. This is what we'll be snipping them off of. Also a set of instructions for assembly. With squads, 10 set squads, typically you'll expect to find one sergeant, and then whatever other Space Marines are involved. In this case, it's just normal Space Marines that you can customize as you wish. Reapers, you get a little more freedom. If you buy a tactical squad, you might have a couple different types. Space Marines with special weapons, Space Marines with rocket launchers, stuff like that. These guys are going to be pretty straightforward. It's one sergeant and a bunch of other Space Marines. I'm going to show you how to assemble one in this video. I'm just going to do a regular Space Marine because doing a sergeant might require some extra work. So, Space Marine it is. In order to do this, what you gotta do is have a place to work. Take your snippies and follow the Chinese instructions from Citadel. It's real easy, although I won't be assembling them quite exactly the way they have them put here. But I'll get into why. To start with, you almost always want to start chest and legs, so that's what I'm going to do. 15, 16, 18, 17. That's what I want to do. The fun part is locating all the little numbers, because they're printed very smallly on the sprues. 15 and 16. Might be on these. They also might be on these. There you go. 15, 16, right next to each other. That makes it easy. 15 and 16. So take your little snippy boys. Find your 15 on the sprue with the flat end going towards the piece you want. Snip. This is probably the most tedious part of this whole process. I enjoy painting them. Building them, if I'm being completely honest, kind of fucking sucks. I need 18 and 17 legs, which appear to be these two. I'll go ahead and snip what I need now.
You want me like the other boys do. They stare at me while I stare at you. You want me like the other boys do. They stare at me while I stare at you. You want me like the other boys do. They stare at me while I stare at you. It's true, I crave you. It's true, I crave you.
Dude, cut out here. Now what I'm going to do is take this pile of cut up pieces and begin cleaning them up with this X-Acto knife. Now kids, if you're washing at home, be very, very careful working with an X-Acto knife. You should probably put a new blade in every time so it's nice and sharp and you're not having to go hard with your pressures. However, I'm an idiot and also an adult apparently. So I did not change this blade. See, this one's very chunky here and I'm trying my damnedest not to slice my finger, which I've done many times, and I don't recommend it. And I'm thinking this piece really needs to be even, so instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take this weird tool, just start rubbing it out. Use the X-Acto knife to take big chunks off, cut pieces off, smooth it out if I can. Use this piece to smooth it out if I can't quite get it to work with the X-Acto. It's smoothing. But is it smooth? It's pretty smooth actually. You can use it to scrape. And slice. Pinky's still catching. Okay. So that's where it was connected there. That's nice and smooth. Where it's connected there, it's nice and smooth. I don't see any other spots. So that piece is done. Now I'm going to apply that logic to every fucking piece that I just cut off. And then I get to do it 9 more times, including extras. And this is just for the one weapon. This is one guy. This is all the work you got to put in to get one guy ready to be painted. And you don't even paint him. I'm probably going to speed this up sometime. I'm just wondering if it'll be now or when I'm done rambling. I might just cut myself off so I don't ramble and sound like a crazy person.
I'm gonna wake up, yes and no, I'm gonna kiss
my body now. Is that another day? Is that another day? Is that another day? Is that another day? Guess I'll die another day. Another day. Guess I'll die another day. Another day. Guess I'll die another day. Another day. Guess I'll die another day.
Let me sidetrack on this. See these lines here? These aren't definition lines. These are what you call mold lines. You take your X-Acto knife and just go straight along them. You can rub them out so they won't appear in your paint. However, I've literally never done that before. I'm just aware that I should do that, and I don't. But you smooth them out, make it so when the primer and the paint goes over, they won't show up. I'm probably not going to do that because I've literally never done that, and honestly, I paint so good you don't even notice it. But that's just me. I mean, if it's your first time, you might not be a good enough painter to just really cover up those mold lines. I hear a lot of pros also cover up their mold lines, but that's just because they're cowards or afraid to commit to really, truly learning how to paint and paint well. Imagine getting paid to do this.
Says I'm gonna delay my pleasure. I'm gonna close my.
Wow, that's fucked.
Another day. Is that another day? Yes, I'll die another day. I think I'll find another way. There's so much more to know. I guess I'll die another day. It's not my time to go. Is that another day? Yes, I'll die another day. Is that another day? Yes, I'll die another.
Pieces are now appropriately shaved. I'm gonna go back into my book here to make sure I assemble these in order. Starting with the chest. Just to go together just like that. Oh man, these guys are looking crazy. They're in like a turning pose. So in order to put the chest together, gotta find where they connect. Looks like these little holes, and they also go up some other stuff. So, excuse me. This here is plastic glue. You can use super glue if you so. Oh, that's a little too much. If you wish. However, it should be noted, plastic glue is like literally designed to do this. It chemically melts the plastic a little bit so that when you apply pressure, the plastic will melt, and when it dries, it'll basically be one solid piece of plastic, making it basically inseparable. It should also be noted that the way I assemble these, you cannot use plastic glue at the end, depending on whether or not I leave the arms off, unless I keep the spots where they need to be open so that the plastic can touch plastic. Paint will get in the way of this. These are unpainted currently. Unpainted, unprimed. These are just pure plastic molds, so yep, that's bonded pretty tight. That is then I would feel like an idiot if I fucked this up. Guy who's about to fuck this up.
But no matter how I try, you still won't look me in the eye. Are you afraid you'll fall into the darkness that's inside? Whilst my arms are open wide, hold me close till we hit the ground. Never know that the only sound is my heartbeat like a hummingbird. Hear my heartbeat like a hummingbird, like a hummingbird. Time is fleeting, you say. When I grab your hand, you turn away. We chased after the sun and the fading light of day. Watch the broken shards slip away.
to the world. Vice of the one big gangzilla alongside Skrillex. Them for no. Ooh-wee. Mash up the place, turn up the bass and make them all have fun. How we ablaze the fire, make it fun them. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make some sound, boy run. And we will end your week just like a Sunday. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make them all have fun. Skrillex ablaze the fire, make it fun them. We mash up the place, turn up the bass and make some sound, boy run. And we will end your week just like a Sunday.
Last step, as always. 911 base department. I don't know why I was putting the glue away like I don't need it anymore when I absolutely 100% need it to do this. Like I said, 5 hours. To take an hour to assemble. Priming them doesn't take any time at all. It just takes time to dry. Just spray prime them, but it seems like he's leaning forward a little. It's weird. Looks like it's touching his tippies. Let's see here. Left shoes all on, right shoes toes. Go ahead. You can't unsuck these toes. These boots got like some definition to them, so I'm gonna take this. I'm actually gonna press into it so I don't press down on them. This is hard. Okay, now instead I'm going to do exact opposite of what I just said and press down on them. I just don't want to press too hard. Kind of on there. Gotta wait for all this to dry. And it'll look great. Does he hold stand? He stands. It's nice. That's really good. So now I've got a dude and a stand. Oh, that reminds me. There is one more step to what I must do. If you're doing power assembly, which is what this is, you need to be organized about it. Because believe it or not, when you have 10 guys and you're doing stuff kind of out of order sometimes, or if you're just kind of drunk, Need to know what you're doing. Take my boy. I put the tape on the wrong side. And I'm a genius. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I can work with this like this. I know this looks like I might be retarded, but it's double-sided tape. But I am just gonna flip it. One, and then for the arm buddy. This is more poster putty. Actually, I'm just gonna. This is a big toothpick. I guess it might be a cock seal stirrer. Stick it to it. I need to clean this up so it doesn't fuck up the primer when I prime. That'll work. That'll have to hold. What? Oh man, that does not look like a 1. Kind of looks like a 2. What? 1. How's this like? Yeah, that's good enough. Whatever. Fuck you. There. So, and then what I have over here is, this is from my old setup. In fact, I'm gonna take all these out so I can clean off them. But I can reuse the putty. So all this is a bit of foam with some shit. And take the stick with the 1 flag, stick it in here. This way I can hold it up straight, keep it dry when I prime it. And then I got my 1 boy here, and he looks great. And these are actually kind of drying pretty good. Looks like he's drying on to the base pretty good. Looks like his backpack's drying on pretty good. His arm's pretty good. Set him to the side. 1 guy's down. 9 more to go. I'm not gonna videotape the other 9. I'm doing that for all of them. Some of them have slightly different instructions. I'll show them to you when I'm done.